Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another Mascara Monday. So in today's video, I thought I would hop on that ranking train and rank my 10 mascaras from worst to best. So from number 10 to number 1. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I've been watching for the last like 3 or 4 months as a lot of people have, a lot of other YouTubers have ranked their makeup. So like ranking their cream bronzers, ranking their foundations, ranking makeup brands. And the way that they've done it is they've kind of made like 4 different categories, from like hated it, would not recommend, to meh, to is my absolute holy grail. And then just kind of like putting each product in one of those categories. I don't know, I feel like with my mascaras, I don't know, I just for some reason didn't want to do the whole category thing. So I decided to just rank them, give them an order 1 to 10, from my least favorite mascara in my collection to my most favoritist mascara in my collection. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and I counted them. I had thought about doing this, and then I counted them and was like, oh my gosh, I've got a nice even number. I've got 10 mascaras. Perfect. So yeah, I will be ranking my 10 mascaras from my least favorite at number 10 to my absolute favorite at number 1. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so starting at number 10. This is actually one that I just recently tried out in last week's Mascara Monday. It is the ColourPop BFF mascara. I did read that this was a cult favorite, and I had explained in last week's video. I will again link that up in the cards if you want to go and check that out, my full review of it and my wear test of it, application of it and everything. It clumped all at the base of my lashes, so it did not go from base to tip. It made I think because of that, it made my lashes look really short and stubby. It did not do anything to lengthen them at all. It did last throughout the day. So how it was applied is how it looked after 12 hours. So I will give it that. It didn't flake, it didn't smudge, anything like that. But I just did not like how it applied. I would worry about this getting clumpy really fast after only like maybe a couple of weeks of having it. So yeah, I was not a fan. And I definitely I compared this to their other mascara, ColourPop's other mascara, which is a lot higher up on this list, and we will see later on. So yes, that was number 10, my least favorite mascara of the ones that I have. Not of the ones that I have ever tried. There are ones that are worse than this, definitely. So coming in at number 9 is another one that I somewhat recently tried out. So 6 out of 10 of these are ones that I have a dedicated Mascara Monday video about them. So I will definitely link all of those videos so you can see a full review, application, wear test on them down in the description box. This one is the I Heart Revolution Watermelon Waterproof Mascara. This one has watermelon extract. So one of the things that I disliked about this is something that was actually in the title of this product, and that is waterproof. I honestly don't think that they even needed to mention that. It was unnecessary. So many different mascaras out there are people's favorites that are not waterproof. I don't think waterproof is like a deal breaker when it comes to a mascara. So I don't know why they felt the need to add that if it's not truly waterproof. And it had the same issue that the BFF mascara did. It clumped at the base of my lashes. It did not go all the way to the tips. So again, it looked like I had short, stubby lashes. It did nothing for my lashes, for the lengthening of my lashes, to give volume, to separate. It didn't do any of those things for me. So I do want to add a little disclaimer. If there are any products in here that I do not like, I'm not necessarily saying, I'm not judging any of y'all for liking them. Now, it's possible that your absolute favorite product can be my least favorite product, and vice versa. My absolute favorite product can be one that you think is just the worst. That's how makeup is. It's very individual. So some people, it might work for them, others don't. We all have different skin types, we all have different tastes. So yeah, Please don't get offended if I list one of your favorite products as my least favorite product. So coming in at number 8. This one actually, I feel like we're getting into the products that were kind of meh. So if I was using those categories, these would be the meh kind of products. So they weren't bad, but they were just like not really my favorites. Something about them I may not have liked. So coming in at number 8 is the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. I just realized how light this is. Like it's, yeah. Especially compared to the BFF mascara, this weighs like 2 pounds, I swear. With the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara, no, it just didn't wow me. And again, it has that kind of wand that is just like that already. It already has clumped up quite a bit on the wand. I think I've had this for like maybe a couple of weeks. It has a really big wand. I don't really like using it because I'm like always concerned that I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get a little bit of mascara on my lids. The actual mascara is nice. It does give volume, I would say. There was flaking at the end of the day when I wore this quite a bit. And then I know I said on that video that there wasn't that much, but I feel like whenever I'm filming, I don't notice things as much when I'm filming it as I do when I'm editing. So there was quite a bit of flaking under my eyes. There was also, sorry, my voice is like going out. La 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 la. I did also notice some clumping for one of my eyes, but not the other. So a bit of inconsistent application, I would say. Otherwise, this was okay. This is an okay mascara. It didn't wow me, and I did have like a couple of issues, but it's not bad. All right, so coming in at number 7, I'm trying to like purposefully make my voice higher pitched. Coming in at number 7 is one that I also tried out just recently. It is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Mascara. I actually really liked this one while I was applying it. I thought it did a great job at separating, lengthening my lashes. I really like the feel of this. I've said this before with one of the other mascaras that's later on this list. I prefer the kind of skinnier, smaller mascaras that I can like easily hold in my hand. I feel like some of those other ones are just so big and clunky that I just can't like comfortably hold them and apply them. There's none that's this big. That'd be cool. One of the things I really liked about this is the curved wand. I love mascaras with curved wands. I feel like they are a lot neater to apply. Like I don't end up getting mascara all over my lids, which is something that I tend to do with mascaras, and you get access to more of your lashes. So yeah, I really liked how this applied, but it just didn't seem to last as long throughout the day as some of my other mascaras. Blonde lashes started peeking through, a little bit of the like tips was coming off. I liked it at first application, but it just didn't last long enough for me. Alright, then coming in next, I actually kind of forgot that I had this mascara, and I had to go back to my video that I tested it out to see my thoughts because I had completely forgotten. And because I've been doing a Mascara Monday once a week, I have been trying out other mascaras, so I hadn't gotten a chance to come back to this one. But this is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Mascara. So I think I tried this out in the video testing out the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I will link that up in the cards above if you want to go check that out. I love this mascara. I remember thinking that I wouldn't like it because it has one of those like super bristly plastic wands with like really short bristles. And so those tend to hurt my eyelids the most when I am trying to apply mascara. Now I sort of did, which is why this is not higher on the list, but I love this mascara for lengthening and separating. It's really pretty. It's nice to wear on like just an everyday basis. It doesn't give a lot of volume, so it mostly just lengthens and separates, but it does that beautifully, and it makes your lashes look really natural. There's not obvious mascara on your lashes when wearing this, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about this. I will say from now on, from like 6 down, these are all mascaras that I would recommend. So these are all mascaras that I really like, but I felt like I needed to put them in order, so that is why they are this order. But from now on, all of these mascaras I would recommend. Then coming in at number 5, actually somewhat surprised me that I liked 4 other mascaras more than this one, because when I tried it out, I remember being like, oh my gosh, look at this mascara. and being super impressed with it, and I still am. Like I said, all of these from now on I would highly recommend. This one is the Milani highly rated mascara. This does an amazing job of making you look like you have false lashes, but like the kind of fluffy, wispy false lashes. So if you're wanting to go for like a little more glamorous of a look, or if you have a little more going on with your eyeshadow and you need something that stands out against that dramatic eyeshadow, I think this is great to use, especially if you don't want to use false lashes. I think this definitely gives volume, it lengthens. I absolutely love it. All right, so coming in at number 4 is another one that I just tried out last week. I did a comparison between this mascara and the BFF Volumizing Mascara. It is the ColourPop Act Natural Defining Mascara. So if you watched that video, you saw the difference between this mascara and the BFF mascara on my lashes. It was like night and day. This one gave so much more length. It gave more volume, even though that's not what it claims to do. It claims to be a defining, lengthening mascara to give your lashes that like your lashes but better kind of look, and I think it totally does. But I think it also gives some volume to the lashes, makes you look like you have more lashes than you do. I really like this one, and it lifts the lashes as well. And this has my favorite wand. It's not too big, not too small. The bristles are not too short, but they're also not too long that it's hard to apply. It's my absolute favorite. So that is my number 4 pick. All right, top 3. My nose is itching and I've got a headache. So we are moving on to the top 3. Coming in at number 3 might be a bit of a surprise, and it honestly was a bit of a surprise to myself as well, but I have found that I've been reaching for this quite a bit lately and really loving the effect that it gives on my lashes. So it is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara. Lengthens the lashes, it separates. If you haven't noticed a pattern in my favorites, I tend to not like the ones that are super voluminous, but really like the ones that are lengthening and separating. It's not that I don't want volume in my lashes, I do, but that's almost like an extra for me. I would rather my lashes look really long and separated, kind of wispy and fluttery, and if it can also give some volume, that's like icing on the cake, which is why I absolutely love this one. And I also didn't think that I was gonna like it as much because of the wand, because again, similar to the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara, this has those like short prickly bristles, but unlike the e.l.f. Lash It Loud, so this one is a little bit scratchy on the lashes, at the base of the lashes. This isn't like at all. It's a lot softer, and you can even tell just taking this, can y'all hear this? That like it sounds like it's really scratchy versus this. So it's a lot softer of bristles, which is why this one edges out the Lash It Loud mascara, because I feel like these do similar things and these give similar looks to the lashes, but this one's just a little more comfortable to apply than this one is. All right, top 2. So the top 2 I actually have on my lashes today. These are my 2 absolute favorite mascaras. One of them I've talked about ad nauseum for years now. I am always putting them on my favorites. They were an honorable mention in my last favorites video. It is what is on this eye right here, these lashes. Number 2, number 1. Can you tell which one is which? If you can, if you think you know, pause this video right now, go down to the comments and tell me. Which mascara do you think is gonna be number 2? Which mascara is gonna be number 1? Or if you can just give me like number 1. One of them, I'll give you a gold star. Are you done? Okay. Coming in at number 2, this was tough. It was real tough. And I think one of the reasons why this came in number 2 is because the tube that I have had for over 3 months. I've probably had for like close to 6 months. So it's probably time for me to get a new one. So I think that if it were fresh, it would have maybe performed a little bit better. So at number 2, is the Essence The False Lashes Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. This is the one that I have been using for years. I have been recommending for years. It's the first mascara that I tried out from Essence, and as you might know if you watch my channel a lot, I am in love with Essence mascaras to a point where I honestly don't think that you need to buy high-end mascaras. I don't know that they're worth it because I feel like you can find something comparable, if not better, from Essence for like a sixth of the price. This mascara right here and the #1 mascara are both from Essence. They are both $4.99. They both give volume, they give curl, they give definition, they both lengthen and separate. #1 gave just a little bit more definition, a little bit more volume, a little bit more lengthening. I love both of these. #1, we're just gonna get it out there so I can just talk about both of these freely. #1 is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. It took me forever to try this out. It's like their most popular mascara, and I didn't try it out until like 2 months ago. I love it. I mean, look at this. Look at my eyes. There's like no mascara on my lids. It doesn't make a mess. You can see like every single one of my lashes on both of these. This one gives a little more of a fluffy effect. This one gives a little bit more of like a separated effect. So these look, I think this does look more like false lashes than this one, but this one gives you a bit more dramatic of a like lash than the false lashes, sorry. I'll put it like this. This one does, I mean, it's called the false lashes, so you know, it needs to live up to its name, and I think it completely does. I did not have to build these up that much either. Like, this is maybe one coat. So some of these others are kind of further back on the list because they do give a nice effect on the lashes, but you do have to build it up. So like this one, and like the CoverGirl one as well, and the Clean Fresh, these do take some building up. I hope that I like made sense during this. I feel like I kind of talked in circles a little bit. These are my two favorites, ones that I will probably forever and for always recommend if you want to try out. Especially, I would just recommend trying out Essence. Now, I have tried, I think there was one Essence mascara that I tried that I did not like, and it was like the workout one. Like, it was one that was marketed as being like a mascara to wear to the gym. And then I think I also tried one, was it Essence? Sorry, I've got a headache. Was it Essence that I tried that had like coconut oil? I think it was made with like coconut oil or something like that, and I did not like that one either. So there have been ones from Essence that I have tried that I have not liked, but there have been way more that I have liked and that have been like amazing, my favorite mascaras. So if you have never tried the brand Essence, their mascaras, I would highly recommend. I would highly recommend just trying the brand, especially like their blushes as well. They have great eyeliners. They've got good eyeshadows as well, especially the more recent ones like the like these, the Coral Me Maybe, the little 6 shadow eyeshadows. They've got several of these. Sorry, this has become like an ad for Essence, not sponsored by the way. I wish. Come on, Essence. But anyways, #2, #1, Essence mascaras. That is it for my top 10 ranking from worst to best. There you go. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Give this a thumbs up. Leave down in the comments what is your favorite mascara and what is your least favorite mascara. And is there a high-end, sorry, I'm giving you a lot of stuff. Is there a high-end mascara that you think is worth it? Let me know down below and maybe I can try it out on this channel. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.